Yo, this is Mekhi, and you're listening to my song Lobotomy right here on Tri-City Mixtape. Let's go.
Didn't see it coming, hit me like a dream. You in there poking around, straight for dopamine. Don't know my own name, don't know what's today. Now my gray matter is on a silver platter. Your love is like a lobotomy, all my sense right out of me, and ain't much to say. See, your love is like a lobotomy, girl, you wiped my memory, nothing was the same. See, your love is like a lobotomy, messed up my psychology, rewired my brain. And your love is like a lobotomy, stitch me up, I'm cut so deep, my mind is yours. Yeah, crack my skull, rearrange my view, now the only thing I know is loving you. Snipped out my doubt, left the blues behind, now all I see is you're here by my side. Got me drooling over you, got me saying things I wouldn't really say, acting out of place, all because of you. And my mind erased the clinical case, rewrote my mind, now the old me's gone. Since you work me, don't know right from wrong. Wanna be with you, girl, it turns me on. Yeah, it feels so strong, yeah, it feels so strong. And you pull strings so carefully, and your love cuts so tenderly. Carved your name with clarity, on my brain hysterically. Your love is like a lobotomy, all my sense right out of me, and ain't much to say. See, your love is like a lobotomy, girl, you wiped my memory, nothing was the same. See, your love is like a lobotomy, messed up my psychology, rewired my brain. And your love is like a lobotomy, stitch me up, I'm cut so deep, my mind is yours. It's yours, it's yours, it's yours, it's yours, it's yours, it's yours, it's yours.
Welcome to the Tri-Cities Mixtape. This is Miguel Ortiz. I'm here with
Vic, the dreaded dragon.
And today we have a DJ, a show promoter.
Come on.
I mean, what else can we add to the list, bro?
Father,
influencer.
military veteran.
Oh, okay. All right. We have Sean the Don.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Yes, sir.
So we'll go ahead and get straight to it, man. Where you from, Sean?
I'm from Hearne, Virginia, man. That's Northern Virginia, roughly about 35, 40 minutes away from Washington, D.C. So,
East Coast.
Yeah, East Coast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I just got out here from Atlanta. I definitely think that West Coast culture is a little different, you know?
It's definitely different, you know what I mean? I've been here since 04, so I kind of got, you know what I'm saying? I kind of got used to it, you know what I mean? But when I first came over here, it was definitely a culture shock, you know what I mean? Like, this the first place I seen low riders, and like, it was definitely a culture shock. It was like I seen all of that on TV. Then when I get to Yakima, it's like I see it. It was everywhere, you know what I mean? So it was cool, man. It's been a ride, man. So, you know, I call this home, you know what I mean?
What brought you to Washington State?
The military, man. I got out of the military at Fort Lewis. But when I was in the military, I used to come down to Yakima and go out to the clubs, because that was like, they got a military base in Yakima. I don't know if people know that, but there's a military base there. So it's kind of like out towards like Sela, out towards that area, kind of like when you're going to Seattle and you're going out of Sela and you kind of get to them hills.
With the Hills Have Eyes section.
Yes, exactly.
Out,
yeah. So they got a little military base back there, but a lot of the older military cats was like, man, Yakima, you know what I'm saying? We can go down there. They got it cracking down there. Yakima definitely had it cracking. You know what I mean? As far as club life, you know what I mean? They had some bars on the base, but they ain't really had nothing like cracking. And I wasn't really too familiar. They was like, stay away from Tacoma and Seattle. When you was in the military, they tell you stay away from Tacoma or certain parts of Tacoma. So I'm like, I ain't even going out to none of those. I just caught that little 3-hour drive and came to Yakima.
So that's about where I met you, in the mid-2000s, mid to late 2000s,
right.
In the Yakima DJ music scene. Shout out to
Right.
M Status.
Definitely.
I think, maybe the county fair or the Yakima fair.
I think
Central Washington, what's it called?
Central Washington State Fair.
Yeah.
I think that was the first time we actually collabed, but
what got you into DJing in the first place? Because you were already well established by then. This is like 15 years ago.
Man, it's a crazy story, dog. Like, I just tell everybody, like, it was a God-given, like, gift. Like, I never imagined myself being a DJ, being on the radio. I never imagined that, ever. But when I got to Yakima, like, being from the East Coast, we get new music faster than like everybody else did. And shout out to DJ Nam Ray, man. He was the first DJ that I heard that was playing relevant music to me, but people in Yakima didn't quite know what the music was. I knew what it was, so that's kind of. I came to the club a few times. I'm like, man, this DJ know what he talking about. Like, so I hooked up with Nam, and then I left. Then he asked me, he was like, hey, you want to do a mixtape show on the weekend? I'm like, man, I ain't built for the radio. He was like, you ain't doing nothing anyway. I was already out the military. You know what I'm saying? I was out the military. I had just freshly got out. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, if it don't work, then, you always go back home. You know what I mean? So I came out here and I did a little contest. They had a contest on the radio. They were looking for a mid DJ for the midday. A female ended up winning, but with me going through the process of trying to be a radio DJ, it kind of alerted other people like, hey, if anything fails anywhere else, like, this guy might be a good guy to put on. So it just so happened that one of the guys was moving and they was like, hey, man, you want a nighttime show? So it kind of like trickled into that, and next thing you know, I worked on the radio for like 12 years.
Nice. So I don't want to get to the drama of it all or whatever, but how did your radio career come to an end?
To be honest, I got into a little bit of trouble. I kind of got into a little bit of trouble. They didn't know that I was driving from Tri-Cities to Yakima on a daily basis, and I ain't have a license at that time. And I got caught driving without a license, and I went to jail. But in that process, like, I had to like take them people through the process of me getting in trouble with jail and all of that. They ain't really know nothing about that. So I kind of felt ashamed, and I just to be honest, I was already on my way out. I was already thinking I was done with radio anyway, to be all the way honest. But that kind of like catapulted me into like not working there no more. That was like the end of it. I already knew I was gonna do maybe 1 or 2 more years, because in the radio you can't really move up unless people move out. Blaze is the top dog at the radio station. Blaze is still there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Blaze. That's my brother right there. You know, he ain't gonna move out. He is the Valley. You know what I mean? So you ain't moving him out of his position. So, you know, me and him, we, you know, it just, I kind of think back sometimes like, man, I wish I would have continued and had my head on right at that time. But, you know, we live and we learn. You know what I mean? It kind of worked out to where I kind of blossomed into actually being a DJ. Because back then, I didn't want to be a DJ. I just wanted to be a host, because that's all I was on the radio, was a host. You know what I mean? So I ain't never really want to be a DJ. And shout out to Steve Rocha. Just one night, he was like, hey, you going to DJ tonight at Jackson's. Jackson's was the popping club on Friday nights in Yakima. I'm like, man, I don't know how to DJ. And he was like, man, you know the rhythm of the music, just put it together. I'm like, and this is at the time where you had the big CD booklets, you know what I mean, with the CDs where you had the sleeves. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So you had to flip through some joints to pop in a CD and take a CD out.
Were you rocking with the CDJ back then, or
it was the CDJs that kind of like came together? They really wasn't apart yet, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like they was together in one unit. So it was kind of crazy, but
so did you just learn how to blend songs and stuff
right
on the job?
On the job, like
DJ Steve Rocha just threw you in the water,
just
said
threw
swim
me out there, swim, swim. You better swim. But a good thing about it was, again, shout out to Nam Ray. I stayed with Nam Ray, so as far as the DJing went, he was real technical with the DJing. So I was always around it. You know what I'm saying? I never did it because everybody just wanted to have me as a host and not as a DJ, which I was cool with. You know what I mean? But ever since then, man, like as soon as I was out of radio, it kind of switched my whole thing and kind of turned me into a DJ, man. And then I just took off from there, man.
You could die today. You could die today. You could die today. You could die today. It happened. You could die today. You could die today. You could die today. Any given second, bro, your whole life figured in. Ain't no point in making friends, cause any set you could've seen. Need some peace and quiet. Why the fuck you making noise? But I ain't have a choice. Can't you tell I'm paranoid? Ain't no controlling me. Only niggas on my wheel gon' roll with me. Fuck that. Told my poly shawty's that it's over. Can't trust that. Swear to God I need a hit of dopamine. Fuck fact. I've been on the road, but I've been in the ring. Final destination, nigga, where you finna go? It could be that water dripping, or be something on the road. It could be a random nigga, or be someone that you know. I just had another vision, I just hope he make it home. Whoa. You could die today, it happened. You could die today. You could die today. You could die today. You could die today, it happened. You could die today. You could die today. You could die today. There's 1,000 ways to die to check the TV. These boys Percy heard they shooting over Phoebe. I can't trust you niggas, I don't trust y'all Caucasians. Heard they shooting schools, but they ain't catching cases. I can't settle down. Told my little niggas we gon' hit a roll. Fuck a crown. They ain't really shit if y'all ain't in control. Jealousy, that's the biggest reason why they hate on me. Empathy, affiliated, building something for the team. If you a bust, you know any day could be the day it is. I don't need no new friends. Give a fuck about your mans. And that bitch that you love, that get fucking on the eye. That's him rolling on the block. Got the pimp for shorty's watch. Damn. You could die today, it happened. You could die today. You could die today. You could die today. You could die today, it happened. You could die today. You could die today. You could die today.
Back in the Yakima days, we're talking 2012-ish, 2011, playing a lot of shows, and my kids make fun of me anytime because played that Bone Thugs and Harmony show, Frankie J, Baby Bash, 112, many different shows, and anytime they come on the radio or whatever, I'll remind my kids. Now they make fun of me whenever they hear a 112 song. Like, hey Dad, you know this guy?
Yeah.
You play with Genuine? But also, you were the DJ like at almost all those shows.
Right.
So like a lot of my big musical memories, meeting Bone Thugs and all that, you were in the picture.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, we got MySpace and Facebook pictures from them.
Man,
them
come on. Yeah, no, it was crazy, man. It's like, my kids, they was young when I was on the radio, and it's crazy when I go back and kind of tell them stories about them coming to the radio station. They really don't remember it, or if they do, like you say, they always talk trash about it. Yeah. No, but that's exactly where it started from, man. You used to be a part of everybody's event. You was always the man there with the guitar. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always was back there. I'm like, yo, this brother is on everything. You in people videos. You on their mixtapes. Like, you was like everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to you. You've been going.
You were like the go-to guy to host mixtapes.
Word.
Everybody's like, we can't drop a mixtape in the 509 without Sean the Don's voice on it.
Come on, we had a few out there, definitely.
Then it came to the point where like people were like, well, you have to wait in line. Wait in line to drop your mixtape till Sean can do some drops.
No, it was we had a nice little run right there, man. You know what I mean? Like, definitely being on the radio, and being a DJ in some of those clubs, man. It was like, it kind of really helped me to really get out there in the street. You know what I'm saying? And shake hands with people all the time. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what it was, shows at the Capitol, and you know what I'm saying?
E40 at the Capitol,
come
right?
On. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I didn't get to meet him because my daughter was just born. She was like weeks old, and I could not convince my wife that another hour just so I can meet E40. You know, that's why we're divorced. Yeah, just kidding.
Drop bomb on that one, yeah. But man, it's definitely been a journey, man. It's thank God that we're still able to do this thing. You know what I'm saying? This thing that we call music, whether it's podcasting.
It's funny that this is gonna sound weird, but our haters back in the day would say that we were too old trying to stay relevant or trying to stay in the scene.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, we weren't even old then.
No.
I don't feel old now. I'm in my 40s. I'm in my early 40s.
Definitely.
I think you're pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like, man, it's funny that I was in my late 20s and people were calling me old and washed up.
Yeah, man.
And desperate. And I'm like, bitch, what?
Yeah.
I love this shit.
And you know, you look around, and it's, you know, the same people that was kind of doing it back then, they almost the same people that's doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. You know what I mean?
That leads me into explain how you met LaFonte and the business and the creative relationship that spawned.
Okay, yeah, that's that's my best friend right there, man. Literally, he had a rap group in Yakima called Bonafide. It was called Bonafide ENT. I just liked how they moved. You know what I'm saying? They was the brothers in town. It was a lot of other groups that was in town, you know what I mean? But I liked their music. And they was recording at the same place we was doing mixtapes and stuff. And at that time, I worked on the radio. And, man, me and Fonte just, for some reason, somehow, some way, God put us in a line together. And, man, we've been locked in ever since. Before he started promoting shows, to me getting in trouble while on the radio. And Fonte ain't have no budget for no commercials. But I'm throwing a shout out there. Don't forget about the show. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm getting in trouble. Like, hey, we're not supposed to be doing this because they ain't paid for no promo. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. You know what I mean? So,
You looking out.
you know what I'm saying? So all the way from back then, and man, for him to, because he don't have to in his line, in his profession, he don't gotta have me. You know, he ain't had to take me on the Lil Wayne tours, and he ain't had to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just blessed to be able to have a good friend like that. That just put me in a position to do what I need to do to make more of that money. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the resume, will speak to somebody. You know what I mean? So
100%.
Yeah.
I like how you said that. He put you in the right position for success because y'all looked out for each other. Really, what goes around comes around.
Yeah, man.
And
Yeah.
I see that, man.
Definitely.
You open doors long term, being cool.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, and it's been family ever since, man. You know what I'm saying? I consider his family my family. I've seen all of his kids grow up, move out the house. So it's been family ever since, man. So we on to this Sunday. Man, we got one of the biggest hip hop shows to come to Tri-Cities. Tri-Cities Summer Fest.
Let's go.
Pasco, it's gonna be big, man. Hapo Center, Mexican OT. He like one of the biggest artists in the country right now.
Wait, what? Let's go.
Bad Baby, Miss Catch Me Outside.
Right.
She the hottest. She one of the hottest things on the internet at all times. Cash and King, which is Fonte's little boy Cash and his best friend King.
Let's go.
I DJ for them, and I've been DJing for them since their first show. It's Uncle Sean over here. You know
That's
what I'm saying?
What we trying to have out here in the Tri.
They call me Unc. You know what I mean?
Unc,
I guess I'm in the Unc category right now. You know what I mean? But
legacy.
yeah, they there. Shorty, he hot out there in the streets. Mike Sherm, he light up the club. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be big, man. It's gonna be real big for the city. DJ Ricky Fresco, we out there. He out there. So it's gonna be big. Like I said, it's gonna be big for the city, man. Joe Boy Entertainment. Just so y'all know, whenever y'all see that Joe Boy Entertainment, it is really real. You know what I mean?
Down for real.
Really real. You know what I mean? Like we're not stopping. You know what I'm saying? We had Tacos, Tequila, and Chela show. Over 4,000 people at the Benton County Fair.
Right. I wanted to ask about that, dude.
That was big.
Massive success.
Major success. You know what I mean? At least, and coming from a African American promoter. You know what I'm saying? Not a Latin promoter. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a big market out here. And for him to make that stamp out here was a good move. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Then we got the Dale Music Festival coming. La Chona is like the biggest record that you could play right now in the club. And I ain't playing, you know what I mean? Like, that runs the club, you know what I mean? So, and everywhere, every quinceañera, every wedding, you play La Chona, it's on and popping.
It's hot. We burning it down for real.
And we got them boys coming, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna go crazy. Dialect Music Festival, we got them coming. Brown Boy, Paula Deanda, Selena's group, Cumbia Kings.
Yo,
they coming, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be.
You got a lot of motion. You got a lot in motion for the Tri-Cities.
Man.
It seems like you always have, but you really don't stop. And you're staying with the trends. You're staying with what's hot. You're not only sticking to the status quo of what the Tri-Cities is used to seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I like that. You've been here long enough. You've seen what tends to come through here.
Yeah.
So now you're trying to look at what else needs to be coming. Because I've heard anybody who comes through our interviews, they're saying, we see something bigger for the Tri-Cities. And I know you really got a vision organized and organized. You've been here since '04, you said?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. You really see it moving. And you got acts like that coming out here. What else do you see? Like, what else would you have lined up for this community?
You know, we're just gonna try to make it bigger. Like I said, from not being in the Latin market and to do major numbers like we did at the Tacos, Tequila, and Chelas Festival. That was big for Joe Boy. You know what I mean? So having to come right back with this show. Mexican OT.
Right.
Like I say, he's one of the biggest artists out right now.
It's insane.
You know what I mean? Bad Baby, all of them. You know what I mean? Just for them to come to Tri-Cities is big.
Right.
You know what I mean? People go to Spokane or they got to go to Seattle or Portland.
Exactly.
They got to go. They got to go everywhere else. You know what I mean?
Right.
But we got them coming right here one night only. You know what I'm saying? So right after this September, we coming right back with Dollar Music Festival. Like I said, the group that plays Lechona, they coming live. You know what I'm saying? Live. That's big. They ain't touched the city in a long time.
Come on.
They coming back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
MB Riders. You know what I mean? Like,
Bro.
come on.
I like that.
Ride. If you ride anywhere from in the 509 and play MB Riders, everybody know who they are. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
We're trying to say Seattle and Spokane aren't the only things in Washington State.
Come on. They definitely putting it on the map. You know what I mean? So
509 style.
Yeah, Joe Boy Entertainment. Just remember that.
You've had was worse than what you got. What you said to me will make me die. A family making on lies.
kind of to take it back, what's some of your favorite experiences that you've had out here in the music scene? You know, since touching down on the West Coast, you could throw it back to some stuff maybe that you touched on in Virginia too, but, you know, out here West Coast adventures what's some of the top notch?
You know, having to open up and DJ in Beverly Hills for Rick Ross, that was real big. West Coast, you know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know what I'm saying? West Coast wise, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being able to fly to Cali, never been before.
Yeah.
Being able to fly down there into Beverly Hills, not just LA somewhere.
No.
Beverly Hills. You know what I'm saying? So we out there literally, palm trees everywhere. Like you see money everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And being able to open up for that show. And at this point, Rick Ross is big. You know what I'm saying? He got records, he got mixtapes out there. I'm a Boss, that's cracking at this time, you know what I mean? So that was big. You know, having to be a part of the graduation of clubs is major to me, you know what I'm saying? Seeing the evaluation of how cities different clubs shut down, other ones open up. I've been out here long enough to see almost all of them open up and close down. You know what I'm saying? So having that journey, big too, you know, for me. You know what I mean? Because East Coast clubs are big out there. The DJs are big out there. You know what I mean? The club scene, and, you know, we was rocking with DJ Clue and Funk Master Flex and Kid Caprice, and you know what I'm saying? So we really had some DJs out there, Quicksilvers and all. You know, we had DJs out there that was doing real major music in the club scene. You know what I'm saying? So being in the club was big for me. You know what I mean? I don't know how other DJs, you know, they might just love music, and I love music too. But you know, I've always got a high off of being a host, being able to talk. I want you to hear me. I want you to hear what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I want to be the voice of it. I never wanted to be responsible for playing the music, but just so happened that, you know, God's blessed me to do both, man. You know what I mean?
So I was about to say, it seems like you really just ended up being multidimensional.
You know, and it has played a big part into the growth of my DJing, or me being able to be booked, is because I can host and talk as well. A lot of DJs, they just choose not to talk at all, and which, you know, that's on them. You know what I mean? But I just come from talking. Now I can DJ a little bit. You know what I mean?
It's like when we had the MC battles at the B-Boy Beatdown earlier this year, everybody was rapping, you know, yeah, we're going to be grading your bars, but we're also grading your crowd hype. How do you interact with the room? How much is everybody feeling you? You can be a complete poet, but if ain't nobody feeling you in the room, you standing in one place, you ain't got everybody bouncing their head. You're not going to be as good as the next guy with maybe a little bit weaker bars, but he got the crowd jumping. You know what I mean?
Come on. Yeah, same. Definitely.
No, I was going to say, one of the first time I started performing again in 6 years was the Spooky Island, put on by Karma. Shout out Karma.
Yes.
And I was playing guitar for C-Ray, and there you were again.
Come on.
I was like, man, it was my first time playing in years. Actually, Homeboy was there. It was a Halloween show. Vic was there dressed as a voodoo witch doctor. He had the top hat and everything.
Come on.
Yeah.
No,
and you were C-Ray after the show. He's like, I remember him telling you, going up to you, maybe we were smoking out back, right? After the show, he's like, man, I've never played with a DJ like that, and you knew when to hype it up right before the changes and all that. And I want to tell him, like, man, this is Sean the Don, you know? But also, I guess I had never. It'd been a while since I'd.
Yes.
6 years since I'd played at all, but at least 10 years since I'd even seen you, let alone been on stage with you.
Yes, and it's crazy just because, like, you know, when we seen each other, we had the same exact kind of reaction. Like, my man is still fucking the guitar up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, still, even though I've been out here every weekend doing the thing, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, he didn't took off. So what was 6 years? And then he come right back, and for me to have the same reaction to him, you know what I'm saying? That's how good he is. You know what I'm saying? He just said it himself. But I actually
I wasn't trying to say that, but yeah.
But at the same time, I was looking at him like, this motherfucker is still fucking this guitar up. You know what I'm saying? He's still rocking that shit after being gone for so long. Like, my man still doing it. And that show was unbelievable. That show was crazy.
And also, I remember it's one of those shows where you kind of have to tell the crowd to get close. And like, I remember I've done this at other shows that I've been at where I told the DJ, hey man, like tell the crowd to come closer to the stage.
Yeah.
And some of them, well, what do you want me to say? What do I do? I said that to you, and right away you knew what you started a dance contest or gave away a t-shirt or you were doing something.
Yeah.
You knew how to get them engaged right away and to get close to the stage. Because bands, we need that.
Yeah, you know, and it's kind of crazy because that night I got multiple compliments about that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
My crowd
work.
my crowd work. You know what I'm saying? But that's, you know, to me, that's my crown and jewel. You know what I mean? Like, I really like to host. I really like to talk on the mic. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thing, you know what I mean? So for somebody so people who don't even know me, never been to anything that I've been a part of, and for them to say that, you know what I mean? It was like reassurance, like my work is, you know what I'm saying? It's okay, you know what I mean?
Because I'll come in and say, I was about to say the same thing, not to get in line for just all these compliments, but low-key, I heard different things about the different productions that were happening in the Tri-Cities coming from Atlanta. I was kind of, you know, comparing it a little bit, and I was like, I don't know what exactly to expect. What do they have happening here? I moved here to get away from, like, you know, all the traffic, all the craziness, and the fast life just a little bit. But I still want something to do.
Word.
And then I pulled up. Spooky Island was really the first production that I had gone to. Like the first advertised, put together. Oh, here's an invite. Here's some tickets. Let's pull up.
Word.
It's supposed to be a fucking party.
Right.
Yo, I pulled up and I was impressed, man. Just like that. You were moving the crowd. People just kept pouring in, kept pouring in, kept pouring in. And the talent that was on stage, I didn't even know about Karma, like being from the area and all that. So I really wasn't expecting to see his ass pull up. And then like that.
Yeah.
Like, he never even been gone that long from Tri-Cities at all. It just served up. It was a real party, dude. I was impressed.
Yeah.
And since then, you just keep looking forward to all these events, especially the hip hop scene growing here.
Definitely. No, and it's good to see, you know, other people, you know, doing other events. Nappy Roots just came. You know what I mean?
We interviewed them.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
yeah, also that show was beautiful.
Come on, man.
Awesome.
I had to work, man, and I wanted to really come see them because, man, you know, I grew up with some of them songs. You know what I'm saying? All No and all that.
Yeah.
I would have loved to go see that, man. But like,
also that event was beautiful because I met the most culture, the most black folks in that one day.
Come on.
In the 6 years I've been living here,
Come
I'm
on.
like, where y'all been hiding?
Come on, and
You
you don't see a lot of those
because they're an underserved community.
Come on. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, you gotta really give them something to come out to.
Yeah.
And the
show up.
more of
They'll
that,
show the
more of
fuck
that is coming. You know what I mean? Like, they got the Commodores at the
Commodores
at the Hapo Center, the old group. So yeah, you know what I mean? So it's like it's coming, you know what I mean? Like I'm so glad that everybody else can pour into, you know, making the city music scene come out. You know what I mean? Like I seen a few people, they got mixtapes coming out, and shout out to my boy Matt in Sunnyside. He working with some youth out there as far as rapping and doing videos and putting money behind these kids. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So man, there's a lot of people that's moving in this little scene. You know, he's the same guy who brought Karen and Eddie to the you know who Karen and Eddie is? They're big on Instagram. But he brought them to the city, sold out the club. You know what I mean? So
nice.
man, it's a lot of people that's tapping in, bro, that's making it happen, man. And it's good to see other people, you know, actually getting out there and getting it, man, because it's, you know what I'm saying, the music scene is broad, you know, real broad.
If somebody wanted to hire you for your services, hosting or DJ, how would they get a hold of you?
I'm on everything. I hate to say Google me, but you can, Sean the Don. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok, the Sean the Don. Sean Don _509 on Instagram. Like I said, I'm on Facebook, Sean the Don. Man, quinceañeras, weddings, sweet 16s. I'm in your backyard. I'm on your concert stage. I'm in the club. Catch me Friday nights at Daisy Ranch on Friday nights. That's my that's my residency. So shout out to them on Friday nights or every night. Go check out the Daisy Ranch. Man, that's it, man. Resident DJ at the Moore Mansion. So if you book a wedding at the Moore Mansion, you book anything. I'm pretty much their DJ for that.
Part of the package.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, man, let's get it. I'm everywhere.
All right, Matt. What's next for Sean the Don?
You know, man, I'm in the business line of putting an adult lounge together, man. I really been trying to work on this for a few years now, but now I kind of am talking to the right people to where, you know, I started DJing in 05. It's 2025.
Yeah.
You know, if I think back to how many clubs I've been into and how many millions I helped make some of these clubs, I thought, you know, it might be time that I maybe can put something together of my own. You know what I'm saying? And see if I can, you know what I'm saying? That's the next step as far as DJing. It's time to own something now. You know what I mean? I own my own DJing business, you know what I mean? Which is my name, LLC. You know, it's ownership of a nightclub now. So a lounge, not a nightclub. I want an old school lounge where we play R&B all night. You know what I'm saying? You got.
If you need a house band, we got guitar and drums.
Come on. I didn't know we didn't already talked about that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't.
It's a respectable distinction.
Yeah, come on.
It's a lounge, bro. It's a different vibe.
It's different. Come on, yes. And you gonna hear it on that intro. On that intro, you gonna hear the vibes. And when you hear that, that's the vibe we trying to set for the adult lounge. You know what I'm saying? So it's that's next for me. Will it happen? Yes.
Love that.
When? To be continued. But we working on ownership, man. Yeah.
Are you scouting the Tri-Cities or just somewhere in the 509? Or you don't want to give away too much?
No, I'm definitely scouting Tri-Cities, man. Tri-Cities is getting so big.
It's having a moment and it's growing. A second fucking Costco. It sounds big.
Come on. In a 10-minute driving time.
Oh, yeah.
Another Costco.
Yeah.
That's nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it's getting so big out here. And, I get to thinking, like, where do the people with the money, where they go to, other than the wineries? Where they go?
Yeah.
Heavy. But where do they go? You know what I'm saying? So I want some of their money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I want some of where the ballers, where they go at. Because, they don't want to bring their wives to a bar. You know what I'm saying?
Every day,
they don't want to do that.
They're not trying to rage.
No. Either you want to go and the wife don't want to go. The wife want to go, but you don't want to go. Yeah. I want to go.
I'm looking for something sophisticated.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? Something that dress up. You got to dress up.
Right.
You can't get in here with tennis shoes and jeans on. You got to be 25 and older.
Yeah.
Like that.
For the grown and sexy.
Come on. Security got suits on. You know what I'm saying? We said night vibe. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? So,
I get a valet parking job that,
come on, hey.
I can use a part-time.
No, remember you going to be in the club. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I'll park your car, then I'll jump on stage, play some guitar.
Drummer is not the valet.
Come on. But yeah, that's, ownership is next, man. You know what I mean? We're going to see if we can't talk that into existence here. Real soon, you know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. But
yeah, man. Thank you again, man, for sharing your story with us.
Man.
This has been dope. We've been talking for over a half hour.
Love it.
But yeah, man. This is Miguel Ortiz.
Vic, the Dreaded Dragon.
For the Tri-Cities Mixtape, Sean the Don.
Yeah, we in here, baby. Make sure you, get at me. Sean the Don. Just look him up, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm going to clip out when you said, I hate to say this, but Google me. That's going to be your new drop. But yeah, thank y'all for listening.
Let's
Good night.
What's going on? This is Hearne, you heard? And this is my new song featuring Mekhi on Tri-Cities Mixtape. Tape.
On the way, seen you at the corner, babe. Did you know that that's my favorite burger place? I know I should've hollered, but I was not okay that day. My best friend got murdered on the Ave by the Circle K. They treat it like it's just another day. Just another mama gotta plan another funeral. Yeah, the service was today and it was really beautiful. But really, I just called to say I think you're really beautiful. That's irrefutable. Just wanted you to know. If you put your heart in my hands, then I would let go of it never. And I'll be your number one fan, yeah. Together, I'll see you at the corner, baby. See you at the corner, baby. Oh yeah, I'll see you at the corner, babe. My little shorty from around the way. One day we gon' ride away. Start a better life today.
You were mine away, right away. Your smiling face, goddamn that smile got me going wild.
Mekhi, good looking out, you heard?